Hey everyone, I just got this freeze pedal a couple days ago and I thought I'd give you guys my take on it so far. I don't know it really well, but what I do know about it is that it's fun to use for practicing, and my plan has been, or the reason I got it was to use it in my trio to kind of help fill out certain kind of sonic zones. Anyway, so this is the effect level, so basically the volume that you get from it. And this switch here, fast, slow, and latch. I'll go ahead and demo each one of those. The latch is probably my favorite, which I'll demonstrate. And then you basically, with latch mode, you just click this on, and when you play a sound and then click it again, it freezes the sound. And whereas the slow and the fast options, you have to keep your foot, keep your foot down on the switch to make it duplicate what you're doing. So anyways, here is the overall pedal board. We got the Ditto TC Electronics Boss digital delay, DD5, the Mooger Fooger ring modulator. Love this pedal. Chorus by Boss, octave pedal by Boss, and then tube screamer and a tuner. And pedal board's pretty chewed up and old cables I just put together, but it works. So let me go ahead and put the camera towards my guitar, and I'll give you my take on this. So here's the latch mode. So the most obvious use for this is to play a chord, and then it freezes it. So it is lo-fi. So you kind of get some different sounds that aren't exactly the guitar sound. But I have noticed that if you play a chord, and then click the switch a little bit after you play the chord, as opposed to playing the chord and hitting the switch at the same time, you get it sounds a little bit more like the guitar, your original sound. Whereas if you do this, it kind of sounds more like a keyboard or an organ or something, which is not a bad sound, actually. It's kind of a cool synthy kind of sound. And yeah, so let me just do a couple things here to give you an idea of what's going on with it. So that's latch, and you click it twice to turn everything off. But you can just have it on, ready to go. So in the course of playing, if you're playing and you're going, it'll freeze it. Yeah, so the latch mode, like I said, is probably my favorite. So you can see it's got a lot of practical use for practicing over chords. And one thing I've been doing is just having a bass turn on the octave pedal, and then you know, with a particular scale, you can really hear. So I'll take whatever, G Lydian. You know, it's just a cool way to just immediately get a bass note so you can hear whatever tonality you're checking out. And so the slow mode, basically, it's a very subtle difference from the fast mode, but basically you have to keep your foot, like I said, on the switch and play a chord. So my foot's on the switch. And, you know, the slow mode is basically, it slowly comes in with the sound of the chord. So there's just a slight sort of delay, and then when you take your foot off, there's a slight decay. Whereas the fast switch, I'll switch it here, it's immediate. It's just, you know, you play a chord, and it comes in right away. When you take your foot off, it immediately disappears. So I haven't found a whole lot of variation between the fast and the slow. But like I said, I really just prefer the latch mode, and that way you can just have it on, and in the course of playing, if you're playing along, yeah, so just at any moment you can have a chord sustain, or you can have a single note sustain, of course. You know, if you're, let me turn on the distortion pedal or overdrive, and if you just get a note going, you can just have that going. Yeah, so you can, you know, you can imagine how that can get pretty cool as far as just layering stuff. So there is only one layer that, or one sort of chord or one note that you can have going. But I have a, like I pointed out, this ditto looper, so you can really layer stuff, you know, as much as you want, probably. Yeah, so there's kind of some of what I've been doing with it. The things I don't like about it are the switch. Maybe you can hear it. It's pretty loud. I know a lot of people will replace the switch, so I might do that. And then I do notice it adds a little bit of noise to the amp, but it's not too bad. Nothing crazy, but it does add an extra little noise, or an extra layer of noise to the amp. And one of the things I really, really like about it is it gives a the chord or the note, it's really out of time, so it can really fit into any tempo. You know, let me turn on the metronome here just to give you an idea about that. So here's, so if I switch the tempo of the metronome, it works at any tempo. So that's really handy for practicing stuff, and then of course in a group situation. So yeah, there is my take on the Freeze so far. I think I'll keep it And if you guys have one, or if you have any questions about it, love to get your thoughts about it, or any questions you might have about it, feel free to leave in the comment section. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.